Hi everyone, today this video I will share with you how to use the fabric scrap to make this beautiful placemat, centerpiece, or anything you want to use it for. This is beautiful and easy for beginners. I give you an idea how to do this, and the side I already cut the hexagon. This is 4 inches a hexagon, and I have 7 pieces I already cut out. And this one right here, it is 6 inches a hexagon, and I also have 7 pieces together here. So 4 inches and 6 inches, and each set have 7 pieces. And in my description box I will share the templates of the big one and the small one for you, so you don't have to crack your head open. The big one, the one 6 inches, you're going to fold, so you can mark the center of each fold. So now you have the center on each straight line here. From each side I'm gonna mark 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. All of this 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Mark there. This is a very easy step, everyone need to pay attention. So now the line in the center, and then let me just zoom it in. So let me just do this color, because this one I already, it's brighter so you can see. So the center, and then 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. All right, I'm using this one because all of them, the other 6 exactly the same. You're gonna do same thing I show you here. So you see that the center line, I'm going to hold this line, move it over to meet on this one, the 1/2 inch on the other side, like that. And when you do so, you're gonna make sure it's straight, and you can pin this down. That one side, and then continue doing this. If I push in this side, you're gonna push in to the left. If you push to the right, and the rest of them have to go to the right. That's all. Go meet the 1/2 inch on the left. You're going to do all 6 sides. Now I have 2, and then go on to the next one and the next one. This one I make for the center, and I see a lot of places they have the end table, and in the hallway, and they have the table, and sometimes I don't see anything on top, and they put like newspaper, and then they put the flower vase on it. So I'm going to make this to donate them. This is from the fabric scrap, and you don't need to buy fabric. So now this is what I have on the side. You're going to sew 1/4 of an inch or 6 sides. I just want to say thank you for everyone that support my second channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, make sure you check on my description box. There's the link for my second channel. And also, sometimes I place it on my pinned comment in each video too. So make sure you visit my second channel and support me there too. Also, I just want to say thank you to all the channel members, new subscribers, and returning subscriber for your support to both of my channel. Love you everyone. So this tutorial based on beginners. So I just go step by step, and I hope you don't mind. At this point, if you want to place the small piece of the hexagon on top and you pin and you sew at the same time, you don't need to do this step, everyone. Just so you know that I do step-by-step tutorial and a lot of people want me to show very detailed each step. So I hope you don't mind. And if you're more advanced, you can skip the video. But if you want to support my channel, just watch the video to the end. Love you, everyone. So now after I sew off 6 sides, and this time I'm going to place the right side of the small one facing in like this. This is what I mean if you're more advanced. After you pin and have an end, you can place the small hexagon on and then you sew. So you don't need to do this step, everyone. But for beginner, you can do 2 times like I just did. Basically, this is take you only a few minutes. My video is longer because I have to do some talking and then show more detail. But if you make it for yourself, it's quicker. So make sure everything line up from corners to corners. So now on one side, I'm going to mark about an inch and a quarter. That space to leave it open. So you're going to sew all around, follow the line that you sew on the blue. I love each one of you and the support that sending to me and my family, especially prayers continue to send for my dad. He is doing well, but the thing is that after they give him so many medicines, sleep medicine and the painkiller, whatever they give to him, he forgetting a lot now than before he went to the hospital. That was the reason why we didn't send my dad to the rehab as them suggest us to do. Because the night before that, I didn't know what happened to him, but in the morning when I came in, he slept from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I sat there and he didn't wake up. And I asked them, and they sent the doctor in the room and told me the night before, my dad got out of bed and he walked around. I don't know, they say that he walked out a lot. And so every time he stepped out from the bed, the alarm was on. And so I think it's annoyed them. So they give him a sleep medicine. And it's over, like maybe overdose and too strong for him. So he slept and he know nothing around him. So confused. I don't like it at all. So now I'm going to go to the corners and I'm going to trim all the 6 corners. And the space that I left it open, I'm going to fold it like this before I inside out. So after I inside out at the corners, I use the pin and take the corners out, just like so. You can iron on the side and then after that you go on to top stitch on 6 sides. Now after I topped it on 6 sides, you can see that the half an inch turned that way, and you hold right on the top, the center top, and you twist this around. Remember, you twist in the same way that you fold the half an inch earlier. Now it become a rose. So I'm going to sew the center down like this. You don't need to sew much, it's gonna lie down for you. You make sure you do the other 6 pieces exactly the same like this. This is beautiful. Remember, whatever you fold the half an inch turn, you twist. When you twist the top, you twist in the same direction. So that way the flower can form down. Okay everyone, so after I place 7 of them the way I want it, so I'm gonna do zigzag together for all these 6 of them to the one in the center. So I'm gonna go and pick up one at a time, so that's why I don't need to do the temporary stick. So leave it like this. I'm going to bring this up and I'm going to zigzag this, and I will show you how to. Okay, so I place this on so I can sew the zigzag. And with this machine that I'm using here out for upstairs, after I set the zigzag, and I want a small zigzag, I don't want it too big, so I set the length of the stitches like 3.5. So now after I zigzag the inside of the hexagon, now on the side, you still need to go and zigzag this. So everyone, I finished, and this will give it to my elderly woman at the senior center. So she can put on her table, the end table, and then she put her vase, the flower vase on top of it, and the size of this is 10 inches. And you can see I did the zigzag. If you want to make it more prettier, you do zigzag twice. One go on the top of the other. Look at the back, and the size of this is 10 inches. I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and the channel members for your support, your donation, and your comment, your like in my video. Also, thank you for support my second channel as well. Love you. Take care. Stay safe, everyone.